All right, my Pisces friends, how are you today? Michael Eschenburg here, Honest Dame, bringing you some honest astrology for February 2020. All right, so this is your horoscope looking over the month of February for Pisces, rising Pisces, moon, Pisces, sun. All right, we got a lot of beautiful energy. You got Neptune in your sign right now. You got Venus in your sign right now. Today, as I'm making this on the 28th, you got Neptune, Venus, and the moon all conjunct together at 16, 17 degrees. Ooh, what a recipe for beauty that is. All right. A lot of good energy, a lot of good movement going on right now. Okay, so we've got what? We've got a Mercury retrograde happening on the 17th of February. So all planets are direct right now. There is a sense of forward moving momentum that's going on right now, which is very good leading into this year. Okay, top of the year has been positive. There's been a lot of positive change that has going on in our lives, right? And you're getting a really exciting opportunity with Neptune creating this septile right now that's going to be happening for the majority of the month of February to Pluto in Capricorn. Okay, so Neptune, Pisces, home in Pisces, 176 years to come around. You'll never see that again in your lifetime. To be born as a Pisces or a Pisces rising and having Neptune home in your first house, mwah, what a gift to this world you are. What a gift to this, to you as individuals for receiving this universal alignment, this planetary alignment, okay? This is so exciting. This is so exciting, okay? And the septile is fate-like energy, destined energy to Pluto up there in Capricorn, okay? Talking about transcendence, transcending beyond our physical bodies, transcending beyond where we're at to where we're going, okay? I talk about this stuff a lot more in my daily videos. I do daily astrology videos if you're new to the channel. So the dailies dive much deeper into the individual aspects and planetary alignments of those days. And I'm going to be talking deeper about the Mercury retrograde coming up as well in those videos. So check it out. Stay tuned. Follow along if you're new to the channel. Otherwise, this is a general overview of what's happening this month. So let's get into it here. Okay, now I've got this chart set to February 8th up here, okay? But really, the meat starts right on the 2nd. Start paying attention because, okay, Mercury is going to be here in your 12th house. You see Mercury right now here at 7 degrees. Again, this is February 8th. So right now as I'm talking, Mercury's right around here, 20 degrees or so. On February 2nd, Mercury is going to be at 28 degrees, and that's the start/end of the retrograde cycle. Now, we're starting the shadow period. What this means is Mercury is going to be here at 28 degrees on the 2nd, move forward, 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 all planets direct, all planets direct, all planets direct, until the 17th of February, okay? Then Mercury begins its retrograde cycle, moving back through that shadow period from February 17th all the way to March 10th, ending at 28 degrees of Aquarius, your 12th house. So it's going 12th house, 1st house, 12th house, 1st house, and moving forward again, okay? A little back and forth pendulum clock action going on here. All right, so this is happening at the end of your 12th house, or wherever you're at as a Pisces. This is tick-tocking over top of your sun, tick-tocking over your rising or whatever, right? So this is saying, it's just like there's something that needs to be completed that I'm trying to rush ahead of. There's something that needs to go back here that I need to pay attention to that I'm rushing ahead of. There's something that I'm going back to that needs healing that I'm trying to gloss over. There's something that's going on back here that needs my attention, that needs my time, that needs my patience, that I'm skipping ahead, right? And I have to review where I'm jumping ahead to tying up loose ends, okay? Mercury wants you to tie up loose ends this month because it's got a really, really beautiful and big and bright, shiny new future for you. And it's saying, hey, my sweet child, hey, honey child, I want you to absorb all of these lessons first. Mercury is our planet of communication and information. I want you to absorb all this goodies, before you're rushing ahead into this new life that I'm giving you, this new life that I'm setting up for you. I really want you to understand, a deeper aspect of what's going on here. I want you to heal these old wounds before you jump into this new relationship. I want you to heal these old wounds before you seek this new career. I want you to heal these old wounds before, whatever, journeying out into this does. I want you to learn these lessons before journeying out. I want to make sure that you have everything that you need, your bags packed, before you go out there and your butt's bare. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. So there's a lot of learning to be done here that during this tick-tock time period before it enters your first house, which is about the initiation and new beginnings, a journey outward, right? So it's going inward, outward, out. Okay, so that's the Mercury retrograde again. So pay attention to where you're at between the 2nd and the 17th. Because it's going to hit that same area and space 3 different times, revisiting, making sure that we got it learned, we got it figured out before we go start this new journey outward, right? Very, very, very important. Now on the 7th, Venus is going to leave your first house, okay, and enter your second house. I'll show you here. So Venus is up there in Pisces right now, like I just talked about, the Moon, Venus, and Neptune all in your first house right now, which is beautiful, you beautiful, beautiful fish. Venus is going to leave your first house and enter your second house. Talking about money here, my friends. There's a spiritual way. There's some sort of a spiritual connection as a Pisces that is focused on how can I make money in this future? What steps do I need to take? Venus is going to be moving into Aries. We're taking the initiative. We're driving forward. We're following our heart. Venus is our heart. We're following our heart and our passions forward. Okay? Our desires to learn how to create new income. Whatever it is, this is a beautiful new beginning. Venus connecting with Chiron here. Maybe you're starting a new career. Maybe you're starting a new job. Maybe there is some healing that has to happen as well. Chiron is the wounded healer in the zodiac. Maybe there's a sense of being afraid to put oneself out there in the past, right? Because Chiron's in Aries. This is about initiation. It's about us stepping up to the plate and saying, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready, coach. Throw me in. Yeah, I'm ready for this love relationship. Let's go on a date. Oh, I'm not sure. It's like that's not the attitude of Aries. Oh, I'm not sure. Maybe I'll think about it. It's like, no, if you're ready, you're ready. I'm ready. Let's go. So there's just like this new beginning, this readiness of money, and you're stepping up to the plate. So like where in the past, where Chiron is healing some parts that is say, hey, maybe I was turned down in the past. And that hurt, that rejection hurt. But everybody's gonna get turned down. You know what I mean? It's just like getting over some of these things. I'm never gonna ask anyone out again. My feelings were hurt. It's like, no. My Pisces friends, it's just like there's a sense of vigor and tenacious veracity going on when Venus enters Aries for you. It's just like, I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna get that money. I'm gonna go after that job that I want. I don't care who's in my way. I don't care how many people are in this line of auditions. I am number one candidate. You got that in you, which is exciting for this month ahead. Okay, so Venus enters your second house, enters Aries. Very, very powerful. Then on the 9th and 10th is when it's going to connect with Chiron. Okay, then the 9th, we've got Venus creating a full moon in the sign of Leo. Okay, this is your 6th house. So I'm just a day before. It's going to happen at 20 degrees over here. Again, I'll talk about it more on the dailies, so follow along. So the moon, full moon in Leo, okay, 20 degrees sun, Aquarius, 12th house for you. Again, it's highlighting this area of karma for you, highlighting this area of completion. There's something that needs to be completed. There's something that you need to, in a sense, let go of as well to move forward to this new, bright, shining future in destiny. And you see these quincunxes all here lining up with the moon, these itches you can't scratch, and it's just like, I've got to follow my heart. I've got to follow my passion. I got to follow my courage. I've got to stand up and do something. I made this kind of David and Goliath talk about the last what was it, the new moon? And for you, for Pisces individually, you get that kind of a feeling here because there's like these annoying things that you just don't know how to handle that are happening right now. And over here in your sixth house is saying, look, I got to give back. I've got whatever it is that's going on. I have to find my light. Moon in Leo. I got to find my light. I got to find my strengths, what makes me a unique individual. I have to find what makes me the beautiful, unique person that I am. And I have to be able to share and give those gifts back to the world. I have to be of service to humanity. I have to be able to, it's okay, here it is. It's learning. Okay, my Pisces, you're so empathetic. You're beautifully empathetic, and that is sometimes you can wear it like a cross that it's a cross I bear, or the double-edged sword, because it's like I give and I give and I give so much that I get worn down. And this is a new era of learning for you. Okay, this is a new era of learning for the Pisces energy that's saying, no, sweet child, like you have unlimited flow. It's not your energy that you're giving. It's the energy you're allowing to flow through you that you're giving and putting out there. And you know when to turn the faucet off. It's learning your own boundaries so that you can be strong. This emotional moon, this is a need in the sign of Leo about courage and strength and vigor and leadership, right? Might, being the mighty lion. And this is reflecting that light back into the world, reflecting that light to fully illuminate. Okay? So this is saying, like, I can unconditionally give. I can unconditionally forgive. I can unconditionally love. I can unconditionally be of service to my brothers and sisters. Okay? Really, really powerful full moon for you this month. Okay, really exciting full moon because you're going to remind yourself, holy, I do have this energy. And sometimes what can happen, because I know how empathetic you are, I know you tap in and you feel other people's energy. And this is part of this Pluto septile to Neptune in your first house, because Pluto's in your house of community. You got a lot in your house of community. You got Jupiter in your house of community. Mars is moving in there on the 16th. I'll talk more about that in a second. Jupiter up there, Pluto up there, Saturn up there, and the South Node up there. Releasing. Okay, so there's times when you say, I'm being drained by the community. I'm being drained by the other people in the room. And that's partially because you're picking up on their already drained energy. And it's saying, look, this planetary alignment is saying, look, that's not your cup. You're tapping into their empty cup. Your cup as a Pisces is full. Your cup is always full. You are the grand master. You are the guru. You are the last sign of the zodiac that's full of knowledge, full of empathy, full of care, full of emotional wisdom. And when you tap in and you start feeling that other person's energy, it feels like you're drained and it feels like you have to run away. But at the same time, you have this opportunity to recognize and say, that's the other person I'm feeling, and recheck in with self. Neptune in the first house, Mercury in your first house. The sun's going to be moving to your first house on the 19th. Happy birthday. So it's like reconnecting with self and saying, my own emotional inventory. Where am I at in all of this? Oh yeah, I'm fine. I'm good. I did my yoga today. I meditated today. I ate nutritious, healthy foods or whatever, and it's reminding that your battery is full. And that in those moments of empathy, when you're picking up on the other, to not run away, but to be the lion, to be that courage, to be the face, to be that bright shining star, to be that energy that's just like, yeah, I don't have to use my own energy to heal this situation. I don't have to use my own energy to be empathetic. I can allow it to flow through me. Yeah. So this full moon happening on the 9th is very, very powerful. Mars on the 16th is going to enter your 11th house. Okay. It's reminding you of this energy, because Mars is get it done. Mars is our planet of action. Okay, taking the roles, taking the reins. Let's go, man. And this is saying enter the community. Enter, bring your empathetic self, bring your compassionate self, bring your spiritual self out into the world, because people need you more than ever. You know, there's a lot of harsh edges, okay? And the water helps flow. The water helps round out those hard edges. And what can happen is those hard edges try to push around the empathetic Pisces. Okay? And just like we're talking a moment ago, this full moon is really big for you, because it's, again, the sun's in your sign of completion. Like, I don't have to do this anymore. I don't have to run away every time there's a hard edge. You know, look at the Grand Canyon. A little tiny crack, okay? And water flows and water flows and water flows. And all of a sudden, you have a Grand Canyon, okay? Water keeps flowing through. It doesn't turn around and go back upstream when it reaches these hard, jagged rocks. It finds a way, and it goes through, and it rounds those edges out. Okay, so by being the beautiful water sign that you are, by being the beautiful Pisces that you are, you're offering the rounded outness to some of the hard edges that are out there in the world right now. And we need you to step up to the plate. You know, that's what a lot of this energy is saying. So this Mars coming into your community sign, the 11th house, is saying, brother, sister, we need your energy. We need your softness. We need your compassion. We need your empathy. We need your spiritual wisdom amongst this group. Please join us and recognize you have a full battery. Your cup is always full. Right? And then on the 19th, the sun's going to enter your first house. Again, happy birthday whenever, if it's the month of February, or if you're a March Piscean, or if you're watching Easter Rising, then not happy birthday to you. So Mars is going to enter the sun is going to enter your first house of Pisces on the 19th, and on the 23rd, there's a new moon. So there's a new beginning. So this is, again, coming to a bit of completion. It's just like looking back, and it's just like, oh my God, Aaron, you're right. Like, you know, I do have all of this strength. I do have all of this. And I am recognizing that I'm tapping into somebody else's energy and feeling drained. Or when this dark energy over here, you know, tries to push the light out of the way, I'm allowing it. It's just like, no, we're flowing. And when we start flowing, it starts to feel really good, because we're going to remember our strength, remember our backbone. You know, strong knees. All this Capricorn energy is the knees of the zodiac. Okay, so you have this strong sense of community. You know, you're firm in your actions, firm in your softness. Does that make sense? Because that's this beautiful connection happening right now between transcendent, transformative Pluto and Neptune in your first house. Okay, so this is a soft, caring, nurturing, dreamy, firmness, law, government, order. So you bring an illusory to this order, and you say, yeah, but what if? Well, let's dream bigger, guys. Yeah, but this is how it is, and the community says. This is how it's always been. And you say, yeah, well, I'm dreaming of something bigger. I'm dreaming of something better. I see a new way, a new future, and I have this strength to give back to the community. I have this ability to give back and to shine my light. My Pisces friends, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you so much. I love doing this. We'll see you tomorrow for the dailies. We'll see you then.